So for a very, very long time now, ladies and gentlemen, we have become this lovely, stunning, brave society where people must say things, think things, agree to things, all to do with the woke agendas. It has pretty much become forced compliance. How can it not be? Because as soon as you start to use these things called, I don't know, facts, common sense, freedom of speech, those things that seem to scare the woke mob way, way too much, you must face consequences, and these come in the form of cancellations, getting banned from social media, or losing your job. And that leads us to today's video, because we're going to be taking a look at a story involving a French teacher from Virginia called Peter Vlaming, who in 2019 refused to use the preferred pronouns of a trans student. The school then ordered him to stop avoiding the pronouns because you must use them, how dare you not use them, but because he didn't do as he was told, he ended up getting fired. What an absolute disgrace. You couldn't make it up. You don't conform to somebody's worldview, which isn't even based in reality anyway, and you get fired. And don't take it from me. Listen to this interview Peter Vlaming gave a year ago where he talks about the whole situation, and listen to all that he has to say. It's absolutely insane. Take a watch.
Peter, very quickly tell our audience the story. I've read it. It's very, very compelling. You're a French teacher. You didn't want to use pronouns that didn't apply to the person's biological sex. Go for it.
Sure. I had a student second year, actually third year in my class, going up the levels in French. A student I really liked she decided that she was adopting a male identity, and with a new male name that I adopted as well, adopted a new male name. And I explained to my administration how I was approaching this transition. I explained that, yes, I'm using her new name and I'm avoiding feminine pronouns in her presence in the classroom. I'm not going to provoke her. She can believe how she wants. However, I'm not going to adopt her newfound ideology and use male pronouns to refer to her. I'm just going to use her new name, which in the classroom setting is actually quite easy, because I say to my student, "Hi, how are you doing?" I don't say, "Hi, how is she doing?" if you're talking directly to someone. Right. And using their name when you're referring to them in their presence is also more polite than the pronoun. So my administration said, no, you must pronounce male pronouns even when there are no students present when you're referring to this student.
This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing, Peter. Yeah. They're basically forcing you to lie.
True.
Yeah, it's an absolute joke. They essentially wanted him to lie. So let's be real, the feelings of a student don't get hurt. It's a big problem in society today. You can't say anything, and I mean anything that hurts anybody's feelings, which reminds me of this famous Ricky Gervais quote.
How arrogant are you to think that you deserve to go through life with no one ever saying anything that you don't agree with or like?
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. All this man did was what? Exercise his right to freedom of speech, which, as I said at the beginning of this video, scares the woke mob so much. And this is what happens. Then again, these woke activists have been trying to get rid of freedom of speech for a very, very long time, but this teacher ended up suing the school, and now we have a result of that case, and you're gonna like this one. But before we get into all of that, ladies and gentlemen, you know the rules by now. Make sure to leave a like rating, as it really, really helps out the video. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Comment on this video, share this video, follow my socials down below in the description, and the Daily Mail have reported victory for Virginia French teacher who refused to use trans pronouns as he gets payout from school that fired him. A French teacher who refused to use a transgender student's pronouns has reached a staggering $575,000 settlement with the Virginia school that fired him. Peter Vlaming, who taught at West Point High School for around 7 years, was fired in 2019 after he declined to use he/him pronouns for a pupil who had transitioned. Good on him. Instead, Vlaming insisted on using the student's preferred name, which prompted school leaders to order him to stop avoiding the pronouns. When Vlaming refused to budge, he was dismissed. The ousted French teacher proceeded to file a $1 million blockbuster lawsuit against the West Point School Board. I cannot believe he got fired for doing this. It just shows you the world we're living in. On Monday, the settlement between Vlaming, who now works in publishing, and the school board was signed. The settlement dictated that the teacher will receive $575,000 in damages and attorney's fees. West Point also expunged Vlaming's firing from his record. Vlaming was represented by the Alliance Defending Freedom, a conservative non-profit legal group. In a statement, the French teacher said that he was fired from his position because of religious beliefs. "I was wrongfully fired from my teaching job because my religious beliefs put me on a collision course with with school administrators who mandated that teachers ascribe to only one perspective on gender identity, their preferred view, Vlaming said. Yeah, these teachers only want you to see gender identity as one way. That's what the woke mob want you to see it as, and if you disagree with it, well, as you can see, you get fired from your job. In its ruling, the Virginia High Court determined that objectionable and hurtful language is sometimes the price one must pay for free speech. I mean, it's not hurtful. All it did was not use the right pronouns. This is the point we have now reached. You know, people get hurt by somebody not conforming to their worldview. Get a grip, man. Just because you hate someone's speech doesn't mean they should go through consequences. But these people today, especially these woke activists, as we know, are so emotional. They get so offended by everything because they make their gender identity their whole personality. It becomes their whole life. The opinion said when religious liberty merges with free speech protections, as it does in this case, more objectionable and hurtful religious speech, or as in this case, non-speech, is not enough to meet this standard. In a statement to the Daily Press, West Point School Superintendent Larry Fraser expressed relief over the ruling. "We are pleased to be able to reach a resolution that will not have a negative impact on the students, staff, or school community of West Point," Fraser said. At least the fire teacher got a settlement out of this. You know, it is still crazy to think that teachers, in this case, will get fired for not using the right pronouns. I mean, again, tell me that is not forced compliance. Tell me that's not people saying to others, sending the message that you must agree to all of this. You know, we should never be put in this position in the first place. People shouldn't face consequences for saying the truth. The truth is so important within this world, within this society, and we cannot remove it. All because somebody one day decided to wake up and go, yeah, you know what, I think I'm the opposite gender here. And instead of getting that person the right help, everybody around them, oh, this is so stunning, this is so brave, they clap and cheer. And then they want everybody else to go along with it. Nah, that's not how it works. And hopefully, but I doubt it, this sort of situation will show other schools this is what is going to happen if you fire people for exercising their right to freedom of speech and not complying with woke agendas. Again, I doubt it. But what are your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, on this whole story? It might be a quicker video than usual. Probably not, because I like to talk. We all know how it goes. But I wanted to bring this to your attention. If you have enjoyed, once again, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Comment on this video, share this video, follow my socials down below in the description. But until next time, it has been your host, JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.